Hey, welcome back to my channel. So, really quick, do you know that karma comes to you whether you are doing good or doing bad? I want to let people know that you cannot live in this world and group up with people and think that it's not going to come back on you because you weren't the one that initiated the harm. Just like you think. And the thing about it is, you know exactly what you're doing. You know, because you know if you do good, you will get good. And that's what's so mind-boggling to me. You think just because, but I do good. I do good over here. And behind closed doors, you are putting someone down. Whether you do it in private or out in the open, it's going to come back to bite you in the behind. It always comes back to bite you in the behind. That's why I just don't do nothing no more. Like, I would listen to gossip. I would, participate. I'm not gonna lie, I did. Yes. And in occasions, I started some gossip. I am not going to lie about it. I did it. However, I don't participate. I don't do that mess no more. God spoke to me about that. You need to cut that out. One thing I've noticed is stuff happens to me like in an instant. I get in trouble or something just happens, God speaks to me through my kids all the time. And I know when it's like, all right, I shouldn't have did that. And so I'll stop doing it. I'm like, nope, I'm not doing it, because God will do something with my kids. And I'm telling you now, if you are participating in something to harm someone, to go against someone, whether it's gossip, whether it's still spell work, it's still some type of ritualistic harm that you are doing to another person because you heard somebody said something about this person and you don't even know this person. You have no clue who this person is, and yet you are teaming up with somebody because you heard this. You need to get a backbone. And I'm saying this to say that it's going to come and bite you in the behind. You may not get that job you want. Your car may have an issue and you're like, what's going on? Stop doing stuff that you don't need to be doing. You don't need to be doing it. You know exactly what you're doing. I don't have any empathy or compassion for a person that knows better and refuses to do better. I have no compassion. You did it. You know better. And yet and still you're not doing better? No, ma'am. No, sir. You get no pass because you're taught how to say no. Regardless of what you're going through, you know what you're doing is wrong. Did not sleep well last night. Regardless of what you think, or regardless of, nobody's putting a gun in your head and making you go against that person. Stop doing that. Stop it. You are bigger than that. And yet you're just going against someone because someone over here lies and they don't want their truth to come out. They don't want their affairs, their lies to come out. And so you just teaming up on somebody. Stop it. Stop it. Because you're not going to have good luck in your life. And you're going to wonder, what did I do? Well, you teamed up with somebody, and to get somebody, whether it's fired, whether it's, to lose, like take somebody's money. Lies are spells. Lies are, they're ritualistic spells. Cut it out. Because you're not only hurting the person that the lies are being told on, you're hurting your bloodline, your lineage, yours. You are putting a halt on your blood, not just the person that's the lies are being told, crafted, and you know what I'm saying. You know exactly what I'm getting at. Can't find my words. but you know exactly what you are doing. So to play dumb and say, I didn't know, yes, you do. And you need to stop it. Grow up. Be an adult. Adults do not. And then you're going to tell your kids. This is what bothers me. You're going to sit and tell your child, don't you lie to me. What are you talking about? You lie. How do you say, do as I say, not as I do? It doesn't work. That old saying it doesn't work, because kids do as you do. They do the opposite of what you say. And we know this, but yet behind closed doors, because you think kids are not smart, when kids are the smartest. This is why I'd rather hang out with kids than adults. Kids are so smart. Kids will say, but you did it. Why can't I do it? Exactly. And there's nothing you can say. There's absolutely nothing you can say about a kid challenging you on your actions. You sit in your grown, big self up there lying. Cut it out. Cut it out. All right, that's it. That's all I got. I'm about to work out. Second day in a row. And I have upper body. So my only thing is, when I really, really work out and I get toned, I lose my chest, and I don't like it. I don't like that part. So I don't know what I'm going to do to keep them, because you can't spot train. There's no such thing as, I just want my abs to be tight and I don't want to do nothing else. It doesn't work that way. So I just have to live with it. But I definitely don't like it.